All right, welcome, guys, to this weekly fundamental bias COT overview for the week of November 1st. So, the first week of November, guys, almost a month and almost 2 months to Christmas. So, that's crazy. So, let me put the link for everyone to get in. Just gonna check that. Perfect, guys. So yeah, so we're just gonna start in a couple of minutes. I'm just gonna share the actual YouTube link to everyone. It was a hectic day for me, but we are here so we could do our fundamental analysis here on Monday, and I will tell you guys what's new with EFX, specifically for our fundamental bias, and how do we review them, and how you're gonna have access to the information. So let me close that, close that. All right. So as usual, we're gonna start in like 3 to 4 minutes here, so we could wait that everyone comes on. Welcome, guys. Welcome. So going to be starting in a couple of minutes here, usually at 9:05 Eastern time. I'm going to set up my stuff here. Rolling, perfect. Welcome, everyone. Type the number one if you can hear me. Just type the number one so I can see that you are here. Lachelle, welcome. Thank you. Okay, perfect. So we're gonna start in a couple seconds here, guys. Welcome, welcome, welcome. All right, so we're gonna start here. So welcome guys to this weekly overview that we do every Monday at 9 p.m. Eastern time. Okay, and that is for the fundamental bias uh, that is called the Commitment of Traders, aka COT. What we do here is that we look at the commercial data that we have overall in the market for the last 2 weeks, and we look to see exactly what will be the actual buys here for trading and our overall trend that we're going to look at for the this week. So we look at the week of the 18th of October and the week of the 25th of October. That it gives us the week for this week, November 1st, and they give you our buyers here. So as you may know or may not know, we have a new way to give you the information about the COT. So first of all, it's not going to be given on Monday. It's going to be given over the weekend, so that way everyone will be able to set up their accounts or their tools that they're using overall, and instead of waiting Monday when the move starts. Okay, but usually, me personally, I do trade between Tuesday and Thursday. Okay, so that's why I do my analysis. I do not trade on Monday. Okay, so I know people trade on Sunday and beginning on Monday morning. So that way, by doing this way on Discord, if you are our VIP member, you're gonna have a section on Discord that will be shown as weekly COT update. I'm just gonna share my screen so you could see what I'm talking about. So give me 2 seconds here. Perfect. Here. There you go. Perfect. So you're gonna see in the Discord. Okay, I'm on the desktop version, but on your phone, you're gonna see the same tabs that we have on the left. And one of the tabs here will be under the trade analysis. So you have your FX setups. Those are all the alerts that you're going to receive. Trade ideas. This is from our educators. Okay. And then you have this section here that is weekly COT updates. That's my section. And every week on over the weekend, usually I'm gonna add that information maybe on Friday night or Saturday during the day for sure. So that way, Sunday, you're able to get ready for your week of trading and know exactly which pair that we're going to be looking at and which pair that we have an specific bias. And as you all know, even though we have a bias on a pair, that means that those pairs will be moving overall for the week. Okay. So before I was showing you guys on my Evernote, and I know some of you guys had the Evernote link. So as of Saturday, I disabled that link because you're gonna have the same information that you have on the link specifically on Discord. So that way, everyone that is a paid member will be able to have access to it. Okay. And the if you're on a YouTube or on a Facebook group, you're gonna still gonna have access to it on Mondays. But if you're a paid member, you're gonna have access to it a little bit earlier than everyone. Okay, perfect. So let's see. Let's see. Okay, so I'm just gonna tell you exactly our weekly Commitment of Traders list here that you have access to. So we have AUD USD as a buy. You have AUD JPY as a buy. You have CAD JPY as a buy. CHF JPY as a buy. all the euros here will be sells. Why? Because the euro is a strong sell here overall for the week. So we have euro odd for sell, euro chef, euro GBP, euro CAD, and euro NZD. You have the GBP pairs. You have two GBP pairs here, GBP JPY and GBP USD. And you have NZD USD for buy, NZD JPY for buy, and all of you have a few of US currencies here: US CAD, US CHF, and US ZAR that are sell. And if you notice on compared to last week's analysis that we had, we didn't have a lot of US pairs, right? The reason why is that right now, regarding of the commercials that we have for the last 2 weeks, the US is supposed to be going down. And based on the data that we had for the last few months, I think the last time that the US was going on a down, was showing a down on the commercials was in end of June, beginning of July. So it's been almost almost 4 months that we have the US was only going on an uptrend. Okay. And starting this week, we should see a reversal here. Okay. So as you all know, we trade the market, right? So we do know that we have a little bit of edge on the market with those data, but the market can do whatever he wants. But I do see a tendency of going down. Okay, that's one. Secondly, I added those two. What I'm gonna do every week is that I'm gonna add the biggest movers in commercials. Okay, after the COT report. So the big movers here that we should see on the week here is the British pound, okay, and the CAD. So I'm just gonna go on my Evernote so I could show you guys the raw data, and they'll give you the reason why I'm saying what I'm saying. Okay, so let's go down that. So type the number 2 if you like the value so far, guys. And if you have any questions on what I'm saying, and if you don't understand the heck what I'm saying, don't hesitate to leave a comment here on YouTube, on Facebook. I do see them, and I'll add that to the to the screen here. So perfect. Okay, Michelle also too. Perfect. Let's go. Okay. All right. My connection a little bit slow today. I don't know why. And I hope you guys had a great weekend. I know that there was Halloween parties over the weekend. Oh, it's not working. Okay. So I hope that you enjoyed that with your friends and family. I know the next big holiday is Thanksgiving this month and Black Friday, so that's gonna be hectic too. Okay, so we're gonna wait until that loads. I'm gonna start sharing here. All right, perfect. So while that loads, if you do you have any questions or anything that you want me to go over, guys? This session is for you guys. Since we have all of the COT will be out earlier, this is more a Q&A session than anything. So don't be shy. Just ask your question away. And even if I'm not online or on the live specifically, if you have any questions, guys, just put them under the YouTube link or on Facebook or specifically on our trade talks in Discord. We'll be glad to answer your questions, any of your questions here. Okay, so it seems that my Evernote doesn't want to cooperate today. So basically, if I remember correctly, the commercials for GBP, there was a big difference of almost, I think, 17,000 contracts difference between one week to another. So if you see a big gap in commercials specifically, that means that this currency, this future future currency will be moving a lot. Okay. There was a lot of incentives the last few weeks. I think GBP was moving a lot. I know CAD was moving a lot. Even Euro, sometimes there was a lot of pairs that was moving a lot. So if you do that, if you see that on the commercials, that's really a big indication that those are the currencies that you have to look at for the week. And sometimes those are the ones that gives you a big ROI, a risk to reward, a risk to reward, a big RR. Okay. We're gonna try one last time. Let's close that, close that. Okay. No, it doesn't work. Okay. Okay, so the other thing, since my Evernote doesn't work, fortunately, the other thing I want to share, show you guys is how do I lay out my trading view using Enigma, okay, in correlation with our commitment of traders, okay. So every time that I'm gonna do a live session, I will show you exactly the steps that I do and to set up my charts here. Okay, and I think it's going to be helpful for everyone that specifically trade COT, fundamental buys here. That's really a good thing to do every time. Let's Okay. So let me share my screen. All right. Let's look at this. Perfect. Okay. Can y'all see my screen? Type the number 3 if you can see my screen so I could show you what I'm doing. All right, perfect, perfect, great. Okay, so how do I set up my trading view? First, what I do is I look at my COT report for the week before I start anything. So I see all of the pairs here. Okay. Then I go on trading view and I'm gonna open. I'm just gonna close. Should be closed. There you go. I'm gonna open this tab here that is called watch list. Okay, that's really the first tab on your right. Okay, and I will give you a box with that you could add forex pairs. Okay, so how do you add the forex pairs? You're gonna click on plus. It's gonna open you this box here to add symbols. And then you're gonna click on forex. Okay. And quick question for you guys: do you want to me to add um, the the indices like S&P 500, US 30 on Commitment of Traders, the COT? Because I could add that element to COT if you want. If someone do trade indices beside forex, we could add that eventually. So I'm just getting a poll here up every time that I do a live, or maybe the next 2 weeks, and we'll see if we could add that for you guys. Lachelle says yes. Okay, perfect. And if you say yes, let me know which indices or which metal that you trade, and we'll see if we could add that to it. Okay, perfect. So when you click on add on the plus sign, it's going to give you that box, right? Then you're gonna have to make sure that you're on Oanda. The reason why is that this is the actual feed that Enigma is using. Okay, so you cannot if you click on that tab here, it's gonna give you a list of sources here, but you have to make sure that you scroll down at the bottom and you click on Oanda. It's gonna be under the whoops. Go back. Oops. There we go. Go back. Anyways, so it's going to be under the CFD section. Okay. Now my computer is it should be good now. Just gonna go a little bit slowly. Yeah, it's gonna be under Forex and CFD. Okay. Wanda. Perfect. Then what you have to do is you go back to your CRT weekly report. You have AUD USD, right? So what I did is that I went to AUD USD and I clicked the plus sign. There will be a plus sign on the right of the currency pair, And what's going to happen is that it's going to be added to this list here, your watch list. Okay. So I'm just going to wait until it's load, and then I'll show you what I'm talking about. What's going on today? Close that. It's still loading. Okay, let's close that. Yeah, it's not loading at all. But the plus sign will be on the right, guys. Okay. So when you're gonna click on the plus sign, it's gonna add your list here. Okay. So all that I have here is the COT list plus a few indices here. We have the German 30, SSP 500, NICE 100, and the US 30. Okay, those are the ones that I trade on top of the COT ones. Okay, and what's going to happen is that if you want to receive alerts from Enigma, it's simple. You have to first click on the currency pair you want to trade on, that you want to receive the alerts on. And then, yeah, it's going to load here. And I always put it on H1 because this is the layout that the alerts comes from. And then I'm going to go on Enigma AI. Okay, if you don't have the Enigma AI software yet, guys, make sure you get it on your client back office, okay, and you get it on the Enigma tab. And if you didn't pay the Enigma system yet, they're going to ask you to do the purchase, and then there's a layout on how to add it to your charts. Okay, so basically it's a form that you have to do, and we're going to add it for you guys. So when it's added, you're going to click on those three dots for more. And then you're going to click on add alert on Enigma AI. And it's going to open another pop-up. Perfect. Then you have the condition here, all alerts. And then you make sure that it's on notify on app. Okay. So you have the option to add it to your app or as a pop-up or send by email. But I prefer to have the app. The reason why is that when the alert comes out, you're gonna have a notification on your phone. Okay. And then if you click on that, you just have to click create. But since I already have it, I'm not gonna click create here. So I'm just gonna show you guys what you're gonna receive on your phone when you do that. I'm just gonna stop sharing. Perfect. So I'm just gonna take my phone. So when you're gonna receive an alert, you're gonna receive it like this. I'm just gonna make sure that you guys can see. There you go. So I'm just gonna see. There you go. So you're gonna receive the alerts on your phone like this as a TradingView notification, and it will show it will show you exactly the same way as you have it on Discord. See here, that was an example from I think from yesterday. There was a buy on Euro odd with the entry, stop loss, TP1, TP2, TP3. Okay, so it's really the same information you're gonna receive from Discord that you're gonna receive on your phone. Okay, and you have to make sure that you do it for every pair. Okay, every pair that you have on the COC list. Okay, or any other pair that you're trading overall. Okay, if you don't specifically trade with COT. Okay. So yeah, and then you just have to wait until you receive the notification. And when I receive the notification on my phone, what I do is I go on the chart on the app, the TradingView app, or on my computer, and I look at the trend to see exactly if it makes sense, and I execute my trade. Okay, so that's really simple like that. Okay, and I know a lot of people are killing it right now with Enigma, since they have the system on their phone or on their computer, and they're able to get in on more trades than they were supposed they had before. Okay, because they have access to it and they're trading the pairs that they want to trade on. Okay. So yeah, that's really the way that I lay out my stuff, and I hope that everyone will do the same because it's really simple. And by doing that, I'm with Enigma. Seriously, guys, I do not look at charts unless I have an alert. Before, what I was doing is that I was getting up, waiting for its setups, and then take my trade. And sometimes you're you're waiting for a setup and the setup doesn't come, and maybe you missed it or whatnot. But since I have my phone, if it notify me anything, I just have to I just wake up, look at my stuff, and take my trade if I take the trade if I see that it makes sense. Okay, guys. So yeah, so that's it for today. So I don't know if anyone has any questions on anything, COT or the layout, how to take trades, or anything like that. I'll stay here for about maybe 2-3 minutes if there's any questions. If not, we'll reconvene on Friday. And Friday, what we do is that we look at our bias that we have overall for the week for the pairs, and we look at Enigma, the Enigma system, to see exactly if we had any setups and and see exactly how it played out. Okay, so that's really every Friday at the same time at 9 p.m. All right, so I'll just wait a few minutes here, guys. If there's any question, let's see the question here. Should we wait for the candle to close before taking the trade? I see the MM move until the first candle close. That's a good question. So let's see. So that's Chris that made the question. Unfortunately, on our system we don't see the name, but I do see that it's Chris Sosa that did ask the question. Thanks, Chris, for the question here. Personally, what I do is I do not wait for the close of the candle to take the trade. The reason why is that if let's say the price is not near my pending order, because you have to understand that the pending the Enigma system usually gives you pending orders, okay? But let's say the price is not near your entry price that is sent out. If it doesn't take it doesn't trigger the trade, it doesn't trigger the trade. I really don't mind. I just want to make sure that I follow exactly what Enigma says. But if you want to wait until the candle is closed to do that, you could do it. But usually, depending exactly on when the uh, the signal comes out, you can gauge exactly on if you want to take the trade right now, or you want to wait until the candle close. Okay. At the end, it's really your decision and makes sense. If it makes sense for you, you could do that way. I hope that that answered your question, Chris. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Great. Any other questions here, guys? The next the next few months it's gonna be crazy at EFS, guys, because there'll be a lot of products coming out that will help you a lot on your trading, and I'm really excited about those. But for now, we're still testing a few stuff before it comes out. But so far so good, guys. So far so good. That's what I have to say. All right, guys. Okay, so since there's no other questions, we're gonna close this session for now. And like I said, on Friday, same time, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we're gonna reconvene and see exactly what happened in the market to see if it makes sense or not. And like I said, if you have any questions, you just have to put them on the Discord on Trade Talks, okay, or on the Facebook group under this video, or on YouTube. We're gonna be able to answer your questions from there. Okay. On that note, guys, I wish you a wonderful evening and a great week of trading, and we'll talk to you soon.